What up, YouTube? So, Nightcore is doing a Labor Day sale. 20% off orders over $100 is pretty awesome if you're trying to snatch up their newest laser lightsaber flashlight beam machine. Thing's freaking amazing. I've shown it on my channel before. I have it mounted on my AR, and it's pretty freaking awesome. It actually gives you a spotlight beam that goes out 1,650 meters. Like, I can track a bat in the sky with this thing in pitch black. It's absolutely awesome, and it is like, I don't know, poor man's night vision, I guess, because I mean, you don't need night vision if you can literally bring the daylight with you, and that is what one of these does. Let's see if I can go in here and just find this thing real quick. It is an LED and LEP flashlight. I didn't even look at their headlamps. And it is rechargeable. So here's some of the models that they have. Let's see, which ones do I have? Because I do have a couple of their flashlights now. Let's see, not the MH10S. Mine are going to be all the way down here. First and foremost, I have the P35i. This is what I was talking about. This bad boy is $300, and rightfully so. 20%, you're saving $60. So, I mean, I pre-ordered mine. I got mine for $250. So, you'll be getting it for $240. And this thing is worth every goddamn penny. Even if you have night vision sitting around somewhere, this thing is still just absolutely awesome. And for home defense, it's just the best. It also defeats night vision. I mean, in case you're wondering, if somebody is using night vision and you shine an LEP on it, this giant spotlight laser that's in the middle of this flashlight, getting gripped by these 6 high-performance LEDs, yeah, if you get hit with that center beam, your night vision is absolutely worthless now. It's just a bunch of heavy shit on your face, and you literally can't see. So, and you have a spotlight on you. You literally have a spotlight on you that's matching up to the crosshairs in someone's AR or AK or wherever you want to mount this thing. It does have a 1-inch diameter on the back, so it goes to any 1-inch diameter mount for a Picatinny rail or just M-LOK, whatever. Pretty easy to find. One of those is like $14, and this is something that totally beats buying an actual rifle light. I think, in my opinion, IMO, if you can find the right one that's actually made for it. Because other than this, if you actually go shopping for a straight up gun light, you're going to be spending $300 to $500 for 500 lumens, 1,000 lumens. Okay, the LEDs in this alone are like 3,000 lumens, and then you get this beam, and this beam thing is unlike any other flashlight. It is actually a laser. So I can't reiterate that enough. I do have videos on my channel of me shining this thing up into the sky, making like a freaking spotlight going up there. People were probably driving by wondering if I had some kind of like car dealership spotlight things in my driveway or something like that. That's literally what it looked like in the sky. So I don't know. And this thing has like a sweet little LED screen on it. It tells you how much time you have on the battery for each mode that you're in. So as you change your lights mode, that will tell you, hey, you got 3 hours left in this configuration, or bam, you have 48 hours left in this configuration, depending on how much power you want to put out. I've always said with a tactical flashlight, it's important not only to have a high, but to have a low. You might just want a tiny bit of light to shine at the ground right in front of your feet, right? So that you're not throwing a huge beam And so that way the actual light is kind of muffled from the side or from around you, but you can still see the little spotlight in front of your feet, so you can actually walk in a pitch black forest, right? So I've always thought that was important, and a lot of these lights, they have strobe features, especially when you can get 3,000 lumens. You can get a very powerful strobe, which can be pretty effective as compared to a rifle light. A lot of them aren't even going to come with a strobe feature, and if they do, what kind of strobe are you going to get with the 500 lumens that your light can produce? Yeah, so that's probably why a lot of them don't even come with a strobe feature, because it would most of the time be absolutely worthless unless you're throwing out a couple thousand lumens, because you're getting a wider range, right? It takes more power and more lumens to get different flashes at a different range. You want like the highest range and the lowest range. That is what affects the eye and messes up your vision. So if you don't have a high range, if you don't have a high brightness that you can spaz out real quick, it's not going to work. So it's probably why they don't even take the time to install strobe features on some of these lower power lights, right? So I don't know, it's up to you where you get your rifle light at, and I'm sure some people are going to be like, no, I have to have some kind of military grade, waterproof, whatever. These are waterproof up to a certain amount. I can't recall off the top of my head. I actually have to get the manual out, right? But I understand, you know, if you serve with a certain kind of light or something like that, and you know it's gonna work for you, and you don't mind paying $500 for that, cool. But if you're on the civilian market and you just actually want probably some of the best performance that you can get for your buck, I would go this route. I would get a light like this, and I would get a 1-inch mount, and yeah, you're gonna be all set. These are rechargeable. That's really what's cool about them too. They plug into my phone charger. They recharge great. The simpler ones that don't have the LED screen, they have a little flasher that will flash while it charges, and then you get a full light and you know you're charged, right? The P35i has both of those features. You have an LED screen that's going to show you charging, and then you have the little flicker light, right? Where is the other one that I have? MH. Newest. Let's resort this page because I don't see my other light on here, and I absolutely love my other light. It's like 3,000 lumens. Wow. So they might not even have the other flashlight that I had. I'm gonna have to, what is it called? 25 PXI or something like that? Huh. This is cool too. I didn't really look at this, but if you just want the 1,640 yards long throw, that might be the I'm sorry, the Nightcore P35 is 1,804 yards rechargeable LEP. That one does not say LEP, so it's not actually a laser. That one looks like it's using an LED, and it is using a magnifier in front of it to make a beam and throw it. But the thing is, you can only get so far with that, and this thing's 1,500 lumens, right? For $100 more, you're getting 1,804 yards of throw, and I guarantee you it's going to be better. You'd probably actually have to compare them together, but this one down here is going to be like an actual laser, just cutting through everything well, not literally cutting through everything, cutting through the darkness. I think it's a huge upgrade. It is the best light that they have so far, in my opinion. I haven't had any issues with it, and it just happened to work out perfectly for me because mine can mount right on top of my scope, right? Because this is somewhat of a larger light, and that way it centers the weight above my hand. So the weight doesn't bother me that much because of where I put it, and I feel like it's a great spot because it's not next to the muzzle. You know, it's kind of far away from where the projectiles are actually shooting out of the weapon. So hopefully, you know, everything all works out great. It works great so far, right? And I do want to shoot with it a little bit more before I really get into that, but I have to actually center it a little bit better. I'm kind of working on that. I want to be able to hip fire with this thing just with the laser on it, so that would be cool. Anyway, hope you enjoyed. Later. If you like, I don't know, you can subscribe or something. Might help the channel. Later, folks.